Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Look what I've got for you today. It's a granny pattern worked into this little stitch that I've got going here. I'm going to call this the posh granny. It looks so elegant. The grannies sit on top of each other, the granny clusters, and so they're not alternating, and it gives this gorgeous, very neat pattern. That's the back and that's the front. It creates its tiny little spaces here, and you've got these little, like I said, this little crisscross section here, which I'll show you how to do, and you place the three granny clusters in there. And I think just changing the details up a little bit, it just looks really pretty. From this angle you can see you've got the two strokes going that way, and then you've got the three of the granny coming out that way. Absolutely adorable. Now I've worked this straight into the chain. You can do a single crochet row, but you'll have to change up the pattern. So if you worked into a single crochet row, I think it'll be multiples of threes, and then you do your first single crochet in the second chain. Otherwise, if you're working into the chain, it's 3 plus 2. I've used lightweight yarn and a 3.5mm crochet hook for this one, but you can try it with a 4 if you wish. You can try it also with other yarns. Okay, really pretty. Shall we begin? Right, got some baby dusky blue here, and I'll show you a very small sample. So like I said, 3.5mm needle and crochet hook, should I say, and multiples of 3 plus 2. So do your slip knot how you do your slip knot. This is how I do mine. Let's chain 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Let's chain 20. Now, before I begin, you will need to know how to do double crochets and single crochets. Majority of it's double crochets. So if you know how to do those, then great. If not, then have a little practice if you're a beginner, and then you can join me with this pattern. Also, if I get to the end of the row before you do, please do press pause. You can also slow the video down from the settings options. It's just a little wheel just underneath the video that you're watching. Right, the first thing we're going to do is our first granny cluster, which is a 3 double crochets into the 4th chain. So now count the 1 on the hook, skip 3, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, go into the 4th chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into that very same stitch we're going to do 2 more. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. 1 more. So what you begin with is a chain 3 here, which will count as our last stitch, and 3 double crochets. We will now skip 2, 1 and 2, go into the 3rd one and do 3 double crochets again. That's going to be your pattern, repeat pattern for the end of the chain. So skip 2, go into the 3rd and 3 double crochets. Skip 2 and 3 double crochets. Skip 2 and 3 double crochets. It's only a 2-row repeat, but obviously when we repeat this row again, we will start with chain 3. So skip 2 and 3 double crochets. After you've done this 3 double crochets, you should have 1 chain remaining, and into that 1 chain we will place 1 double crochet to mirror that side here. Row number 2, chain 1, single crochet on top of that first stitch here. Then we come to the cluster of the 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. What we will do is we won't chain anything here. We will go straight over to the 3rd one. So skip the 2, go to the 3rd one, do a single crochet, then chain 2, and then find your first one, which is right here, and place a single crochet into this first double crochet. So you can't see it at the moment, but it creates a little twisted peak. So we will jump right over, don't chain anything, skip the 2, go to the 3rd one, which should be your last double crochet, and do a single, chain 2, and then go back to your first one and do another single. Your next 3, skip the 2, go to the 3rd one first, single crochet, chain 2, and then go back to the first one and do a single crochet. So what you're doing is you're creating this little, that will be your right side. Skip 2, go to the 3rd one and single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet into the first one. Got 2 more left, so skip 2, single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. So you've come to your last 3 double crochets here. We will do the same again, so skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, and then go back to the first double crochet and single crochet. Now it's up to you if you want to go straight into the chain for your last single crochet, sorry, into the space, or if you want to pop it on top of the first, on top of the chain 3, an additional single crochet. That's what it looks like from the back, and that's how it's going to look from the front. So we're back to row 1, but in this case row 1 is always chain 3 because we are now working into the stitches. And all you're going to do, if I just take that out, there's, can you see the little 2 stripes there? Right next to it here is the space that you created. If I stretch it a bit, that's the chain 2 in there. So don't split these 2 up. Push that aside, there's the chain 2 space. So we are now going to place our 3 double crochets into those spaces. So chain 3 and go straight in for 3 double crochets. Whenever we're doing the 3 double crochet clusters, we will not chain anything on the top. Always remember, keep these 2. Don't split it up and put your hook in there by accident. You want to keep those 2 together, otherwise you will notice it in the pattern. See how they're both running together now. 3 double crochets in those chain 2 spaces. So we've got one more here. And when you get to the end, you'll have your single crochet from the previous row that we started off with. Put a double crochet onto there. Show you row 2 again, chain 1, single crochet in the first one. We'll have a single crochet at the beginning and at the end. So there's our three double crochets. Skip the 2, go to the third one, single crochet, chain 2. Try not to chain the 2 too tight, and then do a single crochet. Skip 2, go to the third double crochet of that cluster, chain 2, and then go back to the first. It's a really simple pattern. If you like the granny squares, if you like those, I do like my granny square as well, but I'm not a very big fan of the conventional, just standard. I like to change it up a little bit to provide sort of new and interesting patterns. So there's the last 3. So 1 and 2, go to the third, single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. We will place our final single crochet on top of the chain 3. That's the back. And for row 2, always chain 3. Now I did try it with chain 2, but I think I needed that extra stretch. Sometimes I chain 2 for a double crochet just because it looks neater, but this is happening to sit quite straight, so I think if I did chain 2, it might pull the work a little bit too much. And then you will go back to row 2, which is 3 double crochets, into the chain 2 spaces. I'll finish off this row for you, and I think you'll be good to go. Remember, you can rewind, pause, speed up and slow down however you wish. You can see it coming together now. It's a great one for blankets and lap throws. To be honest, my patterns are quite changeable. You can try different hook sizes, different yarns, depending on what you want to make. You can turn the patterns into be lacy patterns, softer drapey patterns, or really tight patterns. It's entirely up to you. Last double crochet on top of the last single crochet, and that's how you'll carry on. Think of a name for this one. I did say posh granny square because it looks quite posh, but let's see, by the time I've uploaded this, I'll think of a pattern. So let's go back to the gold. I love this gold. That's your pattern right there. Give it a wiggle for you. Alright guys, hope you like this tutorial. Hope you like the patterns. Only 2 row repeats. It creates a lovely fabric. You can change up the hooks or yarns, entirely up to you, depending on what you want to make, like I said. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, like and share, and please do send this to anyone who you might think might like to give this pattern a go. Thank you. See you soon.